Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Saturday, December 4th, 2021. It's 11:44 a.m., and the intention, expectation, and will for this video or event are just to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around what I'd like to be doing with myself into the future, and maybe talk a bit about what I've done in my past and patterns that maybe try to get me to conclude just better conclusion than not. Looking for like synchronicities or happenstance and throughout my past and in my reality to guide me a little bit. So I'm wanting to create some New Year's resolutions for 2022. I've tried to do this for years and never really uh, have done much or had much luck. Except for in 2012, I had a lot of luck. I checked off everything I hadn't made on a as a New Year's resolution. Kind of with help from that one film, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It's like a self-help uh, video or documentary or whatever. Um, anyway, so I'm wanting to document myself like I am here, exploring my consciousness and my body, soul, and spirit, or mind, body, soul, and spirit, as a bit of a religious mission of mine, or like a spiritual mission of mine, or whatever you want to call it. Like something I've been doing and have wanted to do for a long time. I just want to get better at it. um, so I'm wanting to get better at YouTube, and I want to have an audience. I want to discover what my audience wants from me, or what YouTube wants from me, in order to be searched or seen in the search. Um, I don't know what help I am to anybody. You know what I mean? I don't know what I can do to help people, but that's something I've been looking for a long time as like a businessman or entrepreneur. I've been looking for my way of helping the world and like sustaining that. um, I too have been kind of wanting to create like a series. Well, I want to create a brand and a series, like an art series. And I kind of want to create like a web comic or a comic strip or like memes and stuff like that, or all of it, all of the above. Comic strips, web comics, and memes. um, I'm wanting to create an album really badly, or at least begin to write songs. I want this all to go together. Like, I want to write songs or an album for my comic, like a soundtrack, basically. Um, I kind of want to live my story like an actor on a stage rather than write a story. It's like I think I want to journal more than I want to like creative write. But I think I want to create creative nonfiction fairy tales out of my life story. I'm one to go through my life story and like rehash some things and get a better perspective on it and look at things just a bit differently so I can like or work with it, and like work with my memories and highlight and low light some things in my life story that I want to pay attention to and that I want to share and show. And certain thing I want to negate or neglect as far as like I don't know where I want to low light or reject as my life story, but like just sort of edit it a little bit, to make me look like a star or like the hero of the story. Uh, I really want to be like seen as a sincere and honest person. That's high on my values list. I want to be a really good artist and storyteller. That's kind of what I'm working on now, or I have been working on for a few years now. And, like trying to get my story straight and trying to get uh, what I want to say out, like out of my head into the media for whatever reason or rhyme. Um, I'm wanting to start date. I want to start dating. I'm so used to uh, um, kind of like dating or like dating one person. I actually haven't dated that much throughout my life. I'm so used to like uh, uh, monogamy in relationships that like it's hard for me to imagine dating. Like what I imagined when I was a kid is just fucking finding someone at a young age and getting married for some reason. I never found anybody. So I'm still looking for my soulmate or twin flame or whatever. That's something that's really important to me. Um, I want to like loosen up a bit and not like expect myself to wait for my soulmate. I want to go ahead and date and like have fun. And like when I think of dating for fun, it makes me cringe because it's like it's kind of like a chore to me. I don't know why. I think it's because of like my anxiety and my fear of rejection, all that stuff. It's like I grew up being a pretty morbidly obese kid, and so I never had girlfriends or anything like that. Uh, I was really shy and like felt like a slug, and like that was my self image. And I still feel like Jabba the Hutt. I still feel like a fucking slug. But it's something I'm working on. I'm trying to like better my self esteem and my self beliefs, essentially. Trying trying to work on my self image and my identity. I've been studying a lot into Tony Robbins and various other self help books I find on YouTube, like audiobooks. Um, there's a lot of really smart people out there who, you know, think God put themselves out there for people to find in the world. I so badly want to create some form of self help media or like a guided meditation or something like that. But it's such like extraordinarily hard work. Uh, I just don't know if I ever have something to offer like that to the world. I'd sure like to. I want to create like educational stuff and stuff to do with like our self esteem and self worth and working with our self image and identities like a game. I want to like develop a game I call Metaphorical Mind Chess, where it's like you work on tactic and strategies of like your goals or side achievements or your bucket list, and you try to achieve these things through whatever principles you can live with, whatever your values are and stuff like that. I want to try to like coax out heaven out of people for themselves, because Jesus Christ said that the kingdom of heaven was inside of us, and so I want to like tease or coax that out of people a little bit and help people feel happy. I want to help people feel better, and then or different than better. First, I want to make them feel different, like make them feel happy or feel relieved, and I want to make them feel better, like accomplished and successful. I want to help people feel a whole lot of good things in reality. And I think I'm capable of that as an artist. So it's like I want to create art or media that influences like reality, kind of like a hack or a cheat code. I want to open people up and help them explore reality differently than maybe they had considered prior or before. I want to like create uh, enlightenment and ego death and ascension with people. I want to help people with the ascension on the earth and help them to live their dreams in reality instead of running away from them. I'm trying to get people to embrace them with love and care and value. I want to help people live minimalistically and help them like reduce uh, recycle, and repeat on their lives and get to be like capable of feeling a whole lot better. There's a whole lot of people who are stuck in their realities, and I want to help people get unstuck. There are people feel stuck, you know what I mean? I'll help them get unstuck, and so it's like people feel broken, but they're not really broken. They're just maybe a little frustrated or like uh, feeling at a disadvantage in reality. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of like I said, coaxing or teasing in order to get heaven out of you, or out of us, or out of the world, or out of each other. I really want to have faith in doing something positive for this earth or for the world. I just can't for the life of me figure out what it is yet. I want to have faith in doing something really cool and something that I can go down in history for. That's another value of mine or another goal of mine is to go down world history for doing something positive. I want to be famous. God only knows why. I don't really know why I have this craving or desire to be famous. I just have faith that like there's like security in numbers, and like I want to believe that like if I develop a fan base that can help more people, if there are people to hear what I have to say or people to listen to what I have to say, I feel like we can accomplish things in reality instead of being so passive or insecure or uh, kind of uh, misguided. You know what I mean? I want to have faith in uh, providing guidance to people, and I'd like to be able to tell people I don't know if I don't know anything. I'd like to be able to be sincere and honest with people. I'd like to be able to help people deeply. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I kind of want to create a product as a business person to sell on the market to support myself and my family. I'm just not sure what I could do just yet. I want to create a self help media as like a comic book or something. Like I like those uh, like emergency posters and things that you see in hospitals that show like illustrations along with like as a demonstration illustrations as a demonstration like a comic book or a sequence media of how to perform the Heimlich maneuver or whatever you want to say. There's all sorts of different like posters like that in the world, but they got illustrations of sequence media or imagery, sequence imagery, like a comic strip or comic book of demonstrations of how to accomplish things. And so I'm trying to discover what is it that I know that like other people don't know that I could demonstrate for people and earn like street cred or respect from my audience or from observers. I want to be something like a magician as a performer. I want to like work with sleight of hand and misdirection and like smoke and mirrors and stuff like kind of like Walt Disney and like Disneyland. I want to bring like Disneyland or Disney World to people who can't afford it and can't uh, like go there. This is like I want to create games and stuff really badly. It's been my dream for a lot of my life is to create like an experience. I kind of almost want to create my own video game console, but I don't know what the point of that would be. Like that's kind of like reinventing the wheel. There's plenty of video game consoles in the world. I just think it'd be cool to create my own. I don't think I'd be able to do anything really unique. I'm not that smart, but I feel like I could probably create like a gaming PC and sell it. There's so much that like I wish I could do in reality that other people have done. It's kind of like comparing apples to oranges. Like in my past, I was in special ed, and so that has a huge impact on my self esteem and my self image and the way I treat myself and look at myself in the world. Like it maybe shouldn't, but um, yeah, I keep. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So like my self image and stuff, being in special ed. Uh, I was special needs because I'm schizophrenic, and so I was in special ed, and it's had like I've been boxing myself and putting myself down in my head, like my like shadow boxing, but like I've been putting myself down as like negative self talk for a long time. That's kind of conditioned into my system, and I don't know how to reprogram myself to have faith in like different values and ideals or image or esteem stuff or identity stuff other than to talk about it and like kind of bring it to light. Um, I feel really disappointed in myself for not achieving more than I have in my time. I feel disappointed often for not having money saved up and stuff to help my family. I never have come into serious money like that. I never really had the opportunity to make serious money as far as I know. Like I've never had the opportunity. So I guess the opportunities are all around us, especially nowadays with the internet and stuff like that. There's just a whole lot that can be done. Um, I wish I was more decisive and more accomplished and more uh, prolific as an artist. There's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of qualities that I'd like to acquire sometime soon, or as an effort, as a uh, craft. You know what I mean? Or like a mission, like a being a craftsman of my identity. I would like to help other people with that sort of thing. I like to be able to shape reality with music. I feel like I could shape my reality and others' reality with music. I don't know how to like not believe in that. That's one of my like major beliefs is that like mainstream media is shaping our reality because we let it, we give power over to it and like treat it like a false god or some sort of idol. I find it fascinating and I love it, quite honestly. I want to be in it so badly. I'd love to be an entertainer and like artist. I just know it's very complicated and it's a whole lot of effort, takes a lot of energy and like a whole lot of confidence and stuff. Takes a lot of things I don't feel I have, even though if I were to dig deep, maybe I do have that in me. I don't really know. I haven't been provided the opportunity or chance to really explore that part of myself too well. I just know like I wasn't very good in school. I was like I don't know, like I wasn't very astute or conscious. I didn't pay attention too much, and I think it might be because of my schizophrenia. I'm not super sure. I just remember kind of like being distracted all the time by other things, and like I felt like I had uh, more important things to worry about in my reality than school, and so that stuff distracted me from paying attention in school. And I didn't do my homework because I was lazy. Maybe I just didn't pay attention because I was lazy too. I don't really know. But I remember feeling like kind of distracted and like I don't know. I just couldn't pay attention. I couldn't focus. I wish I was a better student. I wish I was a better listener, and I wish I was more like effective in reality as an artist. I really do want to shape my future in reality using principles of art. Yeah. Um. Um. So I feel as though my reality is shapeable, like working with clay or paint or something. It's a bit like like a game or a puzzle. I make greater sense of it here and there, and I try to focus on the image I have in mind of what I'd like for the future. So I feel as though I get closer to that than not by focusing on it and meditating on it and dreaming about it and talking about it and everything. I'm asking a lot from God in reality. Um, I've always been sort of spoiled, and like I've always asked a lot from everybody. I really didn't realize it like I did today. You know what I mean? I didn't realize how much of a handful I've been throughout my life, or how demanding I've been, or how important I felt stuff was. When it really wasn't. I was just caught up in the hype, or like in the cool factor of stuff. I had every toy under the sun, and like was just spoiled rotten. It was like the saddest thing to me because I didn't really have too many friends to share it with. But I did have some friends that was cool. I'm really appreciative and grateful for the friends I got to have. Um, I don't feel as though I'm the greatest of friends. Uh, Mostly because I haven't had the money to spend on my friends like I would like to. If I had the money and I had the means, I'd love to do a lot for my friends and family. It's kind of like what my dream is to be able to do a lot with for my family and friends, uh, financially. But the other thing I can imagine is trying to do the uh, teach man to fish sort of thing, and then teach man to fish sort of thing. Because like I want to be able to provide for my family and loved ones and everything, but it's nice if they can provide for themselves. Ultimately, it's just a good quality to have is to be able to be independent and secure, and being able to support yourself and your endeavors or your goals and stuff. There's just a whole lot that I want to have faith in that like I'm not sure how to have faith in. It's really just super important to me, and I don't know how to like say anything greater than that about it. I want to do something really big with my life. I want to get over my fears and insecurities. I have a huge fear of like not being good enough, not being so much being. Well, I guess it is being rejected. So I want to be able to impress people. I want to be able to make an impression on people and like be remembered. I'd love to be like a household name and stuff like that. I'd love to go down in world history in some way. I know I want to be an artist, but I don't know how it's gonna go down or if anybody will care. I think it's one of my biggest fears too is like putting a whole lot of effort into something that doesn't get seen or appreciated by anybody, or that like I'll create something or do something and then it's just rejected. Like nobody sees any value in it whatsoever. I'm really angry with my experience in reality sometimes because of hallucinations that I have, just villainy or evil. All these evil hallucinations of being tortured in hell, and I don't know how to escape it. I just have to sort of try to acknowledge it and let it go the best I can, and sort of try to ignore it. But it makes me want to cry so much or so often. It makes me feel drained and just sort of exhausted. And it makes me feel really sick. I just feel really disturbed and stuff when it happens. It's really disappointing. I get really confused with God, why it is that we have the opportunities, we have the world to do villainy or evil. I don't know why we have all these human freedoms we have in the world and why we use them for negative stuff in reality at all. I don't know what people are trying to communicate anymore, other than they just want to have faith in hurting people sometimes. And nobody ever gets away with it at all, but well, sometimes they get away with it, I guess. I can't say never say never. There's been some bad things that have happened that people got away with, I'm sure. But more often than not, and more likely into the future, people are getting away with less, which is relieving. Um, create some uh, confidence in our policing or our laws or legal system and our military and government. I want to have faith in the military and government. I just I get confused by their efforts. I wish I understood politics better. I wish I could make a difference in politics. Being a voice in the crowd or whatever. I'm just not sure if I understand politics well enough to wrap my head around it at all. I don't understand it really whatsoever. Politics policies and uh, I don't know, politics with or policies with the people. It's how we conduct ourselves in our business and government and military or whatever, or how we conduct ourselves in reality on the earth with a government. I don't know what it is. I just really wish I could make a big difference in reality. People pay a lot of attention to politics and to presidents and stuff. I wish I could have faith in doing the right thing. I guess that what that takes is doing the right thing in the moment, and the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment, like that, and just build confidence or habit or pattern in that, and then see where it goes. Just one step at a time. Um, I really want to do something outstanding in reality with my life, and for the life of me, can't figure it out. I wish I could ask for help, or like, I wish I knew who to go to like help me solve my problems. I wish I could talk to my family about how I feel. It's not that I can't. It's just like it doesn't really necessarily help. I don't get the answers I'm looking for, so I stop like trying. I feel like my family's so pessimistic and like negative sometimes, and believe things can't be done or shouldn't be done. But like, I just feel as though they don't trust me when it comes down to it. It's really kind of silly. I really wish I understood uh, life and reality better than what I do. I wish I could get a better read on it so I could like feel as though I fit in. I don't feel like I fit into reality too well. I feel like I'm an imposter in society. I feel super uncomfortable and anxious, like I've done something wrong and like I'm waiting to get caught for it or something. I got my hand caught in the cookie jar, and like somebody's gonna care. I wish I could speak the language of music a bit better. I wish I could read music too. I wish it I wish it made more sense to me than what it does. I wish it came more naturally to me than what it does. There's a lot of things that like I really can't imagine how people do it. It's like a mystery to me. Some people get it. I don't really quite get it. I try, but I'm not very smart. I don't know why. I feel like God is playing tricks on me and like manipulating my life a lot. I think it's because I asked not to have free will. I asked to be controlled by Him. I asked to be possessed by God, and just to kind of like live life as an observer. So I'm so scared of uh, not living up to dreams and opportunities and gifts like that. I just want to be perfect. I don't understand how people perform so well in reality. It's been like a real trip to me. I don't understand how people have such a good act on the earth. I don't know how they like pull it off so well. Some people make it really look easy. I wish I was a professional and could make it look easy. I feel so lost and confused. I just don't know what to do about it. There's a lot of stuff that I need to learn to let go of. I want to learn how to let go and let God. I've had this serious disdain for myself, or serious self hatred. I've hated myself my entire life. I hated how ugly I was and everything. Um, I have a really fucked up self image. I really fucked up self esteem. I'm really insecure and immature and not fun or funny. I don't think. I don't think I'm fun to hang out with or very funny at all. I'm really sort of just lackadaisical. I'm really lazy and anticlimactic, boring. A lot left to be desired, so to speak. And I really don't know what to do about any of that stuff. I guess it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna drink a beer. Peace.